Hello and welcome everyone tonight to another edition of TMGeek. Season 2 is upon us and we are right in the thick of things as we have an excellent matchup for you tonight. We have Devonte King versus Ryan Payne, a pair of 1-1s, a couple of excellent players in the top 10 of the rankings. I am your host, Kevin the Philosopher Poss, and I am joined by my cohort, my partner in crime, Aaron Canola. How are you, buddy?
Good. Yeah, absolutely. And this is a big match for both of these gentlemen, with the league being even still in such an early stage as it is. And of course, we've had multiple multi-person matches, and with some of those rookies, we will have multi-person matches coming. It creates a scenario where we have people right now who in this stage of scheduling have been given a line to the title with multiple wins, obviously, at a 2-1 record. So a win for these guys today, when it means we come around to the next set of everybody gets their next match, could do wonders for them and getting them a place to potentially a run for themselves. And both of these guys have shown in the past they are definitely good enough to earn that. So I'm excited to see where it goes.
Absolutely. One helped me last year run this show pretty much, and then one runs an IG league of his own now. So both are very well versed in IG. So I'm excited to see him go at it. So without further ado, let's go ahead and bring in the higher ranks of the two competitors. Like I said, they're both 1-1. This guy does have a TKO towards his record from last year, and he got avenged by that person in the tournament. So he made a quick exit, but he's here in season 2 to make himself known and to make a way to the title. He is Devonte the Hellhound King. How are you, my friend?
Pretty good. How about you guys?
Good, man. Happy to have you back.
Thanks.
So how are you looking at this season? And, coming off of, you had your two matches against Andrea. They both couldn't have gone opposite ways anymore, I guess.
Yeah.
But, coming off of that loss and, like I said, exiting the tournament a little earlier than expected, you had a high rank going out. But, how are you approaching this matchup with Ryan?
This is a tough matchup, especially for season. Ryan's, I would argue, probably one of the top 5 geek players in all of Inner Geekdom across any league. So having him in the first match is tough. So I've been trying to do everything I could to sort of shore up some weaknesses in the off season. But that's about it.
For sure. Aaron, anything for Devonte?
Yeah, I just have to ask you, and obviously, as you said, Ryan has proven, whether it's in this league or in others, that he will be a challenge. But was there just even an initial excitement behind getting to play somebody other than Andrea? You are the only person in the league who has actually never played a different person. So what was just that feeling? And then, Ryan is Ryan. You'll see how this will go. But what was that feeling like to find out I get to play someone different?
I was almost expecting like another Andrea, the third match of 3-3. That I felt like that was the only person I was going to keep playing, was just Andrea. We just keep probably switching wins back and forth. But yeah, playing Ryan's exciting. Like I said, he's I consider a top 5 player in Inner Geekdom. So just to play him and see how well I can sort of match my where I am, sort of like a measuring stick of where I am with my knowledge. So
For sure.
So how it is, yeah.
All right. Well, good luck, and we'll put you in the back for a moment, and we will bring forth our next competitor. He is the reigning, defending TMG singles champion. He is 1-1 in TMGeek. He is Ryan the Caramel Mountain Payne. How are you, my friend?
Good. I kind of feel like that reigning, defending is like an asterisk, honestly. I feel like
reigning, definitely defending. We're working on it.
Yeah, no worries. Trust me, you guys are at work, and trust me. I came into Team G as a champion, and I want to defend that championship. But right now, I figured, Geek. I know I love this division. I like playing in it. I always like to challenge myself in it. And after stepping in for the tournament, I felt, you know what? After being supportive and helping assisting you last year, I figured now that week I can try to balance, or at least, I mean, be honest, give at least an extra 20% of my attention here now as a player. But even then, I still think this is going to be fun. As long as, I mean, like every other competitor, my brain doesn't fart or break during the match, I will be perfectly happy with however my performance goes.
That's awesome. Aaron, anything for Ryan?
Yeah, last year, I mean, obviously outside of Joe, who has just an unmatched record right now, I feel like you were one of the players that did make an impact because you came in against a man who likes to refer to himself as a smushed vegetable, as a surprise entrant, and took him to the limit in what is one of the highest scoring matches, if not the highest scoring single regular match of TMGeek. And then you went up against the man who would go on to become a future champ and gave him a close match as well. So coming back with that now 1-1 record, just kind of what are your thoughts with that headspace heading into it? Are you ready for more difficult matches, or what's the outlook?
I mean, look, obviously, the more people play in this division, the more difficult things are going to get, which is expected. For me, it's more on the line of really playing more off instinct, trying to rely more on my gut on answers, especially during this offseason, having to get a chance to rewatch certain movies. Now that there's more categories added to this, it does help breathing space-wise, though, knowing that I don't have to always take a pen and paper. Sometimes I can do both, or I can alternate between the flow of them. Whatever helps me become more focused and more centered playing these matches. Now, I'm not going to say the nerves aren't gone. They're always going to be there. I don't want to control them, honestly. The more nervous I am, the more I'm in the zone. But either way, going in this season, I kind of want to replicate what I did with playing against the smushed vegetable. Have some more good top playing high point matches. I never want, whoever I go up against, I never want to let records reflect off of who they are as a player. Now, if they want to crush me, they want to use me as a stepping stone, good luck. Otherwise, you're going to need to play like Joe did. You're just going to have to be relentless.
Indeed. All right. Well, let's get this show on the road. We'll bring Devonte back in, and we'll flip him around there. There we go. All right. Let's go ahead and put up the match rules. I'll let Aaron read those for you. The round one rules, I'm sorry. And then we will go into round one.
Absolutely. Neither of you guys are rookies, so you probably understand how this works. But in case you forgot in the off season, you guys are going to get 10 questions that come in random geek categories. Each question is worth 1 point. If you happen to get all 10 points, at this point, we'll probably give you a trophy with it, but you will also get a bonus question, which is worth 1 point. You also have 3 repeats and a challenge. Those aren't just for round one. You will have access to them throughout the whole game. Any questions, guys?
Nope.
No, I'm all good.
All right, let's do this.
All right. Good luck, fellas. And I will pass it to Aaron for question number 1.
Absolutely. And question number 1 is going to come in the category of Spider-Man. The question is, who composed the score for Spider-Man Homecoming? Remember back in like 2016 when everyone made fun of the Homecoming name, and now this year we have people literally going insane guessing what the next home pun is?
5, 4, 3.
What a switch.
2, 1. I know, right?
Hands down, boys. Devonte, looks like you might be having an issue.
Yeah.
Were you able to?
No, I got it. It's visible.
Okay.
All right.
I'm about to change markers.
No worries.
Sorry,
Dang, go ahead.
Michael Giacchino.
And Ryan.
I also had Michael Giacchino.
You boys are correct despite the worry on your face.
Let me.
NCU, they kind of change out they change out composers, so it's hard to say true.
They do.
Got it. Sorry.
No worries, Devonte.
Sorry. All right, we're good.
All right, everybody ready? And we'll move right into question number 2, which is in the wizarding world. In the Sorcerer/Philosopher's Stone, how many gifts does Dudley originally receive? I stumbled over that. I will restart. In the Wizarding World, in the Sorcerer's / Philosopher's Stone, how many gifts does Dudley originally receive, much to his dismay, on his birthday prior to Aunt Petunia's promise to get him more?
And with that sentence right there, you understood why the word philosopher was not brought over to the U.S.
There you go. Need an answer in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. And we'll start this time with Ryan.
I don't know, 26.
Devonte.
36.
36 is the correct answer.
Yeah.
And Devonte takes a lead.
There we go. We do have a leader, but it's still anyone's at this point. Your next question is going to be in the category of the MCU. In Avengers Endgame, which 2 Avengers go back in time to Vormir to retrieve the Soul Stone?
Vormir, not a place I'd go if I went back in time.
Vormir sounds like an answer I'd put for a Lord of the Rings question.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down.
He's Sean Bean's brother. We'll go to Devonte first.
Black Widow and Hawkeye.
And Ryan.
Yep, Hawkeye and Black Widow.
Yep, you both had it.
That is correct. All right. Speaking of Middle Earth, we will move right into the fourth question, which does fall in that category, Middle Earth. And your question, gentlemen, what is the name of the meeting held by the Ents in the 2 towers? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Go to Ryan.
I believe it's called an Entmoot.
And Devonte.
Yep. Entmoot.
Entmoot is correct. All right.
All right, we'll go ahead and move on to question number 5, which will come in the category of Marvel. And that question is, in Men in Black 2, where does Agent J find Agent K working after his deneuralization? It's one of those SAT words right there.
Yeah. In 5.
5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We'll go ahead and go to Devonte.
Post office.
And Ryan.
Is he dead? Close. Works at the post office.
Yeah, that sounds about right. They don't get paid as much as Amazon, so they're not as alive.
As drone as they may be. All right, moving into question number 6, falls in the category of the DCEU, or the worlds of DC, as long as that lives. In Justice League, what make of automobile is Bruce Wayne driving when he picks up Barry Allen and tells him that his superpower is that he is rich?
Speaking of things that are barely living, did you hear they beat that Flash horse so much it came back to life? They're filming it right now.
Right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Go to Ryan.
I just guessed Mercedes.
And Devonte.
Yeah, I put Mercedes-Benz.
Mercedes-Benz is correct.
Absolutely. Both these guys playing very strong right now. 6-5 is the score as we move into question number 7, which will come in the category of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And the question is, who provides voice narration for the 2007 film TMNT?
Actor or character?
Actor's name.
Yeah.
Yeah, the actor who provides it.
in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down.
All right, we'll go ahead and go to Devonte
Is it Patrick Stewart?
and Ryan Payne.
I said Mako.
Both are in the movie, but we were looking for Lawrence Fishburne.
Oh.
Right.
Larry Fishburne. All right. So, with the pressure of that coveted perfect round off the table, we move into question number 8, the realm of Star Wars. Nothing but Star Wars. What is the name of the character portrayed by Max von Sydow in The Force Awakens?
I'll give the competitors just the slightest of hints here. To quote Bruce Green, it is not old drunk man.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. We'll go to Ryan.
I completely slipped. I don't know. Lore Santec.
Devonte.
I know mine's wrong. I put General Hux, and I know it's
Ryan,
someone
so
else.
close there. I can
So
see it on
close.
his face. Lore Santeca. Lore
Tekka.
Santeca.
Yeah.
Yep. Very close.
Tekka.
Oh, so close, but these guys still doing really well. 6-5 continues to be the score as we move on to question number 9. This will come in the category of DC films. These are the movies made by DC that do not exist in a fucked up timeline. Your question is, in what year was A History of Violence released? This is also where we get to stretch the limits of what counts as DC. I can't wait for The Kitchen question one day.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down.
All right, and it's going to go to Devonte first
2005.
and Ryan.
2005.
That is correct, gentlemen. You're back on the board. 7-6.
All right. 7-6. And we move into our final question in round number 1, which falls in the realm of taglines. Taglines. I want you to name the geek movie from this tagline. When justice is blind, it knows no fear. You answer in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. We'll go to Ryan
Daredevil.
and Devonte.
Daredevil.
Daredevil is the correct answer. Excellent first round by both gentlemen. 8-7 is the score. That is what I show. All right.
The tagline, so original, it sounds like they stabbed it out of one of those sandbags.
That's like the third one too. That's the bad part. All right, so we will move into round number 2 with a 1-point game. This is just as good as I thought it was going to be. So, Aaron, if you'll hit them with the round 2 rules, I'll go ahead and get the wheel started pulling up.
Absolutely. We are going to present a digital wheel. One of you will pretend in your mind to spin it. It'll land on a category unless it lands on opponent's choice. If you don't like your first spin, you can get a second spin. No matter what category you get, by which way you get it, you will have 5 questions, each of which are worth 2 points. If you think you need a little extra help, you can go with multiple choice, which will make it 1 out of 4 options, but the question will drop down to 1 point. The competitor who is not actively answering questions, always be on the ready. If the opponent misses, you will have a chance to steal. With that being said, you will also keep your repeats and challenges. You both have all 3 repeats and your challenge remaining.
All right, fellas, on the wheel tonight, as was posted in the chat, just for everyone at home, we do have, in no particular order and no strengths will be announced, but we do have Star Trek, animated geek films, Star Wars, DC films, Middle Earth, MCU, Transformers, movie release dates, and of course spinners and opponent's choice. So Devonte, you do have the lead. I will go to you for your choice, whether you would like to spin first or defer to Ryan.
I'm gonna defer to Ryan. We'll see if it works this time.
All right, he's deferring to Ryan. So Ryan, you will be spinning first. You will have a mulligan if you do not like whatever this lands on.
Of course.
Oh, so close. All right.
Movie release date.
Huh.
Give you a second to think.
I'll spin again.
All right, gonna chance and spin again. Absolutely. So whatever this lands on is what you will get for your round two. I'm sorry.
No worries.
One of our new categories, animated geek films. All right. So I will hit Ryan with the animated geek category.
All right.
All right. So 5 questions coming your way, Ryan, in the realm of animated geek films. 2 points unless you default to multiple choice. Devonte and Ryan both, you've been doing a great job so far. Just try to keep your hands up on screen at all times throughout this round. All right. So, Ryan, your first question. In Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, who voices Jefferson Davis?
Brian Tyree. Wait. Oh. Brian Tyree Henry?
That is correct for 2 points.
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
The order of that name.
The man has 3 first names somehow.
I was going to say, you got to love that. All right. Question number 2 in Animated Geek. In the Lego Batman movie, what is the name of the sentient brick voiced by Elle Kemper, which Joker meets and talks to while in the Phantom Zone?
One name he's popping in my head. I'm going to go multiple choice.
Going to go multiple choice? All right. Is it A, Beatrice, B, Janice, C, Phyllis, or D, Laverne?
And not that this will help Ryan probably, but for all you Office fans screaming, it's Ellie Kemper.
There you go. Thank
you. My final answer is Phyllis.
Phyllis is your final answer. Phyllis is the correct answer for 1 point. All right. And thank you for correcting me there, Aaron, because I was not even 100% sure on that. But I went phonetics. That's always my go-to there. All right. Question number 3 in Animated Geek. In Star Wars The Clone Wars movie, what is the name of the individual that initially conspired with Dooku to have Rhoda the Huttlet killed?
I believe it's Zero the Hutt.
That is correct for 2 points. All right, Ryan making quick work of this Animated Geek category. Let's see how he does in the rest of the category. Moving on to your penultimate question. In Teen Titans Go to the Movies, Hendon Walsh plays what member of the Titans?
I'm sorry, you kind of jumbled my end. Sorry,
that's okay. I'll give you a free repeat. In Teen Titans Go to the Movies, Hendon Walsh plays which member of the Teen Titans?
Hendon Walsh. Okay. It may not even help me if I go multiple choice.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Multiple choice.
All right, going multiple choice. Is it A, Raven, B, Beast Boy, C, Starfire, or D, Cyborg?
My final answer is Beast Boy.
Beast Boy is incorrect. So going to go to Devonte. I'll repeat the question and your options. Your question: in Teen Titans Go to the Movies, Hendon Walsh plays which member of the Titans? Is it A, Raven, B, Beast Boy, C, Starfire, or D, Cyborg?
We go C, Starfire.
C, Starfire is correct for 1 point.
Yeah, it was those two.
All right. So Devonte with a key steal there, but Ryan Smart going to multiple choice. All right. So your fifth and final question in Animated Geek. In Big Hero 6, what specifically is Hero's school project he submits for his enrollment into the university?
I believe it's Microbots.
That is correct for 2 points. So Ryan doing a great job in round 2 here. It makes it a 14-9 game. And I will pull up the wheel.
Navigating that well, gets himself a 5-point lead after being behind by 1 in the first round. And now Devonte is hoping for a good spin here.
All right, Devonte, you are up. So your spin is in.
Oh my God! You really 3 straight matches.
Wow.
Wow.
3 straight matches.
So it depends on the slice I give you, man. Okay. Can you give me the options?
Absolutely. Your options that are remaining are as follows: Star Trek, Star Wars, DC films, Middle Earth, MCU, Transformers, movie release dates, and I don't know why you'd want to, but I guess you could give them spinner's choice.
Okay. Let's go with Star Trek.
Star Trek. All right. Yeah. So since I gave Ryan his round 2 questions, I'll let Aaron give Devonte these Star Trek questions for round 2.
Devonte, unlucky once again. Let's see what you can get out of this opponent's choice round as we go to the world of Star Trek. And your question is, in Star Trek Into Darkness, what is the name of the ship that is commanded by Admiral Marcus?
The Vengeance.
That is going to be correct for 2 points. Right off the bat, we get into question number 2, which is in Star Trek The Motion Picture. How does the V'ger created Ilia refer to humans individually?
Oh no. Oh, I know this. Multiple choice. I'm gonna be so upset. I can't do it.
All right. Your options from multiple choice are A, units, B, entities, C, parasites, or D, nodes.
A, units.
That is going to be correct for another point. Question number 3 in the category of Star Trek is, who directed Star Trek Generations?
Oh, I know this. Multiple choice.
Multiple choice it is. Your options are A, William Shatner, B, David Carson, C, Jonathan Frakes, or D, Peter Lorreson.
B, David Carson.
That is going to be correct for another point. And at this point, he is 2 points away from tying it up. Question number 4, or 1 point away, excuse me, thank you. 1 point away. Question number 4. What is the name of the ceremony that reunites Spock with his Katra in Star Trek The Search for Spock? The dude with the ears. You know how it is.
Oh my gosh. Multiple choice.
Absolutely. Your options are A, Pon Far, B, Kolinar, C, Are Manu, or D, Fal Tor Pon.
Let me go
Or
B.
B is incorrect.
Yep.
We'll go to Ryan for the chance of a 1-point steal. What is the name of the ceremony that reunites Spock with his Katra in Star Trek The Search for Spock? Your options are A, Pon Far, B, Kolinar, C, Are Manu, or D, Fal Tor Pon.
Pon Far?
It is incorrect. We were looking for D, Fal Tor Pon. All right. And with that, we will get into question number 5. And that is, in Star Trek The Wrath of Khan, 2 crew members of the Reliant crew are captured by Khan. One is Pavel Chekhov. Name the other.
Do I need the full name or last name?
I need rank and last name.
Last name.
Or
Is
last
okay.
name. Yeah, I'll let Kevin.
last name is
All right,
okay.
Terrell.
Yeah.
That is going to be correct for 2 points. Yeah.
Yes.
For those who want to know, he is a captain.
I should have put that in parentheses.
Yeah.
That's my fault.
No, you're good. You're all good. All right.
All right. So
Thanks.
Devonte, Devonte navigates that fairly well there, and we have a 1-point game still. Same place we were at coming out of round number 1, and
Absolutely.
we're going into the final round. Aaron, if you want to tell them how that works.
Absolutely. So what we learned in round 2 is that it meant absolutely nothing except for stats. So we go to round 3 instead. Round 3, you will get 3 questions. Those questions are based on 3 numbers that you will give us. Each number correlates with a category. The order you give them to us in will correlate with the difficulty. The easiest of the 3 are worth 2, middle 3, hardest 5. There are no steals or multiple choice in this round. However, you do keep your repeats and your challenges. Both of you still have all 3 repeats and a challenge should you need it. That being said, Devonte, you are in the lead once in by 1 point, which means I will take 3 numbers from you that are between 1 and 12.
Go 12, 8, and 7.
12, 8, and 7. Caramel Mountain, give me 3 that are not 12, 8, and 7.
Let's go 5, 10, and 2.
All right. 5, 10, and 2. Okay, so since I read to Devonte, I will take Ryan this round, Kevin, and you got Devonte.
All right.
At this point, any correct question of the 3, Ryan, will give you the lead and send it back to Devonte.
Yeah.
It's first, we'll go ahead and give you your 2-pointer, which will come in the category for number 5, which is scores and soundtracks.
I thought you were about to say Star Wars. Jeez, man.
Yeah, that's sorry. I had something distract me. So, scores and soundtracks. All right. Your question is, in Men in Black, whose cover of the song Promised Land is heard playing in the MIB vehicle as it travels along the ceiling of the Queens Midtown Tunnel?
That would be Elvis Presley.
And that will be 2 points, good sir. We go back to Devonte.
All right. We do go back to Devonte, who selected number 12 to begin with for his 2-pointer. And that corresponds with the MCU. The MCU. So for 2 points, Devonte, in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, what is the name of the High Priestess of the Sovereign?
Aisha?
That is correct for 2 points. Sending it back over. Excellent match. Excellent match.
Absolutely. We go back over to Ryan, who will take a question in the category of number 10. And for 3 points, that's going to be worth 3 points. It's DC films as your category.
I read you.
All right. Your question is, at the beginning of The Losers, what is the name of the group's superior who orchestrates the bombing of the helicopter?
Max.
And that is going to be correct for 3 points to send it back to Devonte.
They are on it today. All right, so we're going to category number 8 for Devonte's 3-pointer. That corresponds to Middle Earth. Middle Earth. And your 3-pointer, Devonte. Which Hobbit trilogy character says, "No, I will not die like this, clawing for breath"?
Thorin Oakenshield?
That is correct for 3 points.
Okay.
Absolutely. These guys going insane. We are now on to the 5-pointers. And I would be remiss to remind these gentlemen, since it means so much, both of you still hold all 3 repeats.
Absolutely.
All right, Ryan, for your 5-pointer, that comes with the number 2. And the number 2 will deal you the category of heroes and villains.
Okay.
All right. In the film 300, what 2 things do the Persian herald demand that Leonidas give as a token of submission to King Xerxes?
I believe it's earth and water.
I'll give you the repeats to take home. That's correct. And we're going to go to Devonte for his 5-pointer.
He doesn't average 22 points a match for nothing, folks. That's why he's good. Devonte, you chose category 7, and you will need to hit it for the win. All right. That falls in the category of DCEU. 7 falls in DCEU. All right, you do have all 3 repeats. So your 5-pointer is as follows. How old is Enchantress, according to her biography, when Dr. June Moon discovers her in Suicide Squad? Sorry.
Oh, damn.
Five, 4, 3, 2.
Repeat the question.
All right. In DCEU, how old is Enchantress, according to her biography, when Dr. June Moon discovers her in Suicide Squad? In 5, 4, 3, 2.
Repeat.
All right. In the category of DCEU, how old is Enchantress, according to her biography, when Dr. June Moon discovers her in Suicide Squad? You do have 1 repeat remaining.
It's not gonna help. I don't know, 3,000.
And your winner, Ryan, the Caramel Mountain Payne. We were looking for 1,373 years old.
Hey, either way, Devonte, good game, bro.
A hell of a
Good
match.
game, man.
That was awesome. We will go to our interviews. Great match, both of you. We will talk to our winner first. Put Devonte in the back for just a moment. How are you feeling, Ryan?
I'm gonna be honest. I feel a little shitty on myself after really replaying this match. After I answered my 3-pointer, I realized that I really slipped on my game. Now thinking about it, I knew how many presents that Dudley had gotten. I should have known Max von Sydow's character. And then also the Star Trek Steel, Voltorpan. I was between those two, but I said I'm trying to rely more on my gut, but I constantly keep fighting it every single time. But this match is still – but either way, Devonte did not let up. I knew going against him, I can't pause for 1 second, especially after that first round. I slip, he's going to immediately jump on me. So when he got that steal off of the Team Titans, I'm like, I'm done. All I hope for is a steal, or maybe he slips a little bit. So pretty much, I'm not going to say in a bad way this was Devonte's game to lose, but still, I had to at least try to put that pressure on him in order to win. Now, even despite my performance, I still look at this as a good match. It's reminding me to not let up, and every now and then just try to test myself before I start playing again. Don't constantly keep relying on notes, because I remember in school, note taking didn't help me with tests. So why do I think it's going to help me with trivia? I mean, sure, get that information down. Like I said, the basic knowledge, and then there's that deep cuts. But otherwise, Devonte, I won't avoid cursing, but good job, man. Good job. I mean, seriously, you definitely pushed me on that moment. I didn't know exactly what to give you when I got opponent's choice, so I thought Star Trek was the better route, and even then, you still got ahead. So congratulations.
Excellent match, man. This was probably up to this point, I'd say maybe this and the championship match that started off the year, vying now for match of the year. But Aaron, anything for Ryan?
Yeah, I mean, we can talk off camera, but I take issue with my name not being there. But no, Ryan, once again, man, great. Hey, I got a TKO. I'm kidding.
I got knocked out too. I'm not afraid. Yeah, I got TKO'd by Joe, and so despite him being the champion, I still, despite my losses, how bad I lose, I wear those because they are reminders that, get better, get a little better towards the end. What am I going to change differently? But I'm sorry for interrupting. Go right ahead.
No, you're good, man. What do I have to add besides jokes? Besides pretty much every match you've played thus far, you've scored at least or around 20 points. 24 points, again, is a very solid win. My question for you would be, what do you think is next? Like I said at the start, obviously that 2-1 record will put you on a pace that the next time you get scheduled for a match, you could be going up against someone with a similar record, and that win could lead to another match, could lead to a number one contenders match. You know what I mean? So You're on a good track right now. Do you have an idea of someone you have in mind you'd like next, or just kind of whatever gets thrown at you?
I mean, honestly, it's a mixture of both, whatever gets thrown at me, although there are some people I have watched, especially from the tournament, I would love to play. I mean, I'm pretty sure the moment he's watching this, or if he wants to, I know David Garcia would love another match against me because I beat him in a geek match in a different league, so I'm pretty sure he would love for us to go one-on-one with each other. I'm actually curious. I mean, I know she's now, like myself, she's got herself a bit of a commissionership in Geek, but I would love to play Andrea. I would love to test my knowledge against hers, especially knowing that her strengths are the opposite of mine. So I would love to see how that goes down. And I don't know, possibly my team partner in TMG, Alan. Let's see which one of us are good. Hell, let's both just have both of our strengths be Star Wars and see which one just knows Star Wars better. Other than that, I can't wait to see who you sit me up against. Actually, I think Andrea would kind of be my first choice. I would love to play against her. But let's say down the road, if Devonte. If he climbs back and I see him again at a number one contenders match, believe me, I won't take him lightly, and he's definitely not going to take me lightly.
That's for sure. I mean, you could tell at 24-20, both players pushing each other to their 5-pointers. I could definitely see that happening. So congratulations, Ryan. We'll put you in the back for just a moment, and we will see you next time. All right, let's bring on Devonte in. So 20 points, man, that would win on just about any other day. A tough 5-pointer. So how are you feeling? What's going through your mind? And just walk us through the match.
I'm actually a lot happier. I wouldn't say happy about a loss. You should never be happy about a loss, but I'm okay with this loss. Like I said in the beginning, I consider Ryan to be a top 5 Intergeekdom player, and so for me to basically winning the whole game, and then to losing on a 5, which I just didn't know. So, and I think I've once again. Opponent's choice for the 3rd straight time. So I think I'm just not even going to spin. I'm just going to tell the other person my next match just to pick whatever they want.
Just go ahead.
Apparently that's just what I'm going to have is opponent's choice.
Right.
But I'm good. Congrats on Ryan. I mean, I'm pretty sure he will be in the number 1 contenders match, probably playing for a championship pretty time soon here. So.
Yeah, he may be. He definitely may be. But yeah, man, that wheel it'll cycle back around and it'll be in your favor soon, hopefully. But yeah, same question that Aaron asked you on that same kind of level. This puts you at 1 and 2, but definitely not anywhere out of tournament contention. Or you could easily climb back up the ladder. Who would you like to see next? Would you like to who would you like to play?
I mean, I'm trying to think who's 1 and 2 right now. I mean, I guess whoever's around my record, really. I mean, I'm just whoever I can kind of play, whoever you want to put me in next. I mean, I would love to get that rubber match with Andrea eventually. Yeah. Eventually, but or in another match with Ryan, because I mean, this was a great match. Yeah, whoever you guys want to schedule me with next, I'm perfectly fine with taking on.
Awesome. All right, Aaron, anything for Devonte?
Yeah, man. Just to say again, 20 points would just about win anyone a match. So I can always say there's a threshold that you hit, and if you get there and you still lose, obviously that's disappointing in and of itself. But you shouldn't look down on your performance too much. The wheel's a bitch. It'll come back to you someday. At some point, it'll get you.
I think it's payback for all the wheel spins over in Jota. I think people have been getting complaining about. So.
Yeah, they keep tabs on each other. Like, he's doing too good somewhere. Yeah. But listen, with that score, you'll come back just fine. And no disrespect meant, but you can have Kevin Moreno when I'm done with him.
All right. Well, thank you, Devonte. Congratulations on putting up a big score today, and we will definitely be seeing you back this season.
Cool.
All right, man. All right. Well, another match in the books. Season 2 moving right along. Ryan over Devonte, 24-20. A hell of a match. I love when they go down to the 5-pointers. Like Devonte said, he was leading the whole match. I really didn't know which way that one was going to go. But I like I said, love it when they push each other to their limits, and I feel like these two guys did just that. Aaron, what are your closing thoughts?
Yeah, it was a very competitive match, and I think those are the best kind. Nobody likes to see, as much fun for the competitor as like a TKO or a KO is. Nobody likes seeing a blowout, and yeah, this was certainly a competitive match. They traded lead at multiple times. They both had really good round ones. Both got categories that didn't seem to their favor based off their reactions in round 2, but they maneuvered them really well. And then round 3, yeah, it just, if you push somebody to the 5, at that point it's a crapshoot. You're either going to get lucky and get something or you're going to get not something you don't know. And in this case, whether she was 3,000 or 6,030, I'd still swipe left on Tinder. So it doesn't really matter. And just unfortunately, Devonte didn't quite have that one. But I think he'll be back and stronger next time. And only the champ has so far conquered the Caramel Mountain. So we'll see who tries to climb it next.
This is very true. All right. Well, thank you, everyone, for watching another edition of TMGeek. Tune in later on, or actually, I guess it'll be later on this evening for the Rookie Brawl, and we will see you next time. This has been your host, Kevin the Philosopher Poss.
I apologize. That was way dirtier than I meant it to be.
No, it's okay. I have been your host, Kevin the Philosopher Poss. This has been Aaron Knoll for Ryan Payne, Devonte King, and my beautiful girlfriend in the back, helping keep score and helping keep tabs on me. I appreciate it. We will see you next time. Keep geeking out.